There's a hero living in New Orleans by the name of Steve Gleason. He's been a star on the football field. He's a dedicated family man to wife Michelle and son Rivers. But where he shines brightest, perhaps, is in the way that he is living his life in the face of incredible adversity. September 2006, more than a year after Hurricane Katrina laid waste to the city of New Orleans, the Saints are back in the Superdome for the first time. The night before the game, Saints coach Sean Payton brought his team to the stadium.
The last 21 months of our lives had just been completely flipped upside down, and here we were back in this place, and the message he was telling us was like, hey guys, this is your home. It's been rebuilt. This team's been rebuilt.
In their opening series, the Atlanta Falcons are forced to punt, and Steve Gleason, number 37, is rushing from the middle.
As soon as I came around that corner and saw the punter, there was certainly some adrenaline. Like, man, this could happen, and if it does, this is going to be chaos.
Kane in the punch! Hey, yes!
Look out! Right through! A pick block by Steve Gleason!
And it is going to be covered by the Saints for a touchdown!
There is no question that that moment was the loudest moment I have ever heard in any building in New Orleans.
Just the emotion coming from the crowd, it was just infinite joy.
Gleason would retire a cult hero in New Orleans and begin life after football he'd long considered with his new wife, Michelle.
We were safe.
And New Orleans immortalized that civic turning point with this statue outside the stadium. They named it Rebirth. But today it has new meaning, profound and bittersweet, because the man whose simple act became a city's symbol of resilience is now in a fight of his own.
We were walking across the street and he tripped and fell, face planted. You know, his foot dropped and really just fell in his face. It was devastating, and it was also like, this is happening.
For in 2011, Gleason was diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. Gleason's friend and former teammate, Scott Fujita.
I remember breaking down on the phone, and my wife came into the other room, and she felt like a close relative had just passed away. It was intense.
That was Gleason then, what now seems long ago. When we first meet him in February, he's lost most of his physical abilities, able to communicate only through a computer equipped with laser sighting technology. What did the diagnosis change for you? How did it recalibrate your life?
In 2011, I was losing the ability to run. I wasn't sure what I would do if I could no longer run. When it finally happened, I chose to search myself for new avenues of joy. But with each loss, we have worked to find the beautiful replacement.
The grandest of all those new avenues of joy, a baby boy named Rivers, who arrived soon after his father's diagnosis.
It's weird. It's a weird thing, huh?
Since then, Steve has focused on creating a video journal for Rivers, so that one day his son can know his father. This chapter, he's set to the song, No One's Gonna Love You More.
You know,
what's it like to watch you then? What's it like to watch yourself walking?
It's difficult. I have moments where I miss my old self, but at the same time, we can choose to focus on the beauty of now.
What do you see when you see him now?
I see someone I'm very proud of and love a lot and get annoyed with a lot, but love a lot more than get annoyed with.
He created a foundation, Team Gleason, to raise awareness and find a cure for ALS. Many in his sport have rallied behind him.
It steals your life, a little bit at a time, unless we stop it first.
So too has one of Steve's favorite groups, Pearl Jam.
Tonight, this one's for Mr. Steve Gleason.
When he was initially diagnosed, they say prepare to die. It's a terminal illness, there is no medical cure for it. And so when Steve was told that, he said, I'm going to prepare to live.
And living life is exactly what he is doing.
A guy who, 1 year post-diagnosis, to celebrate, he goes and jumps out of an airplane.
Then he had a proposition for his good, if disbelieving, friend.
He says, well, I'm going to go down to Machu Picchu. And I said, Machu Picchu as in Peru. And he said, yeah, I want to go up to the top.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu. And I said, like, the 9,000 feet. And he says, yeah. And I said, all right, don't know how we're going to do it, but it's booked. We're doing it.
Machu Picchu mule training.
The idea was Steve's, but much of the work, Fujita knew, would rest on his shoulders, literally.
We're on our way. So far, so good.
Then we started, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
It was much more gnarly than we anticipated. I was definitely scared, but I just chose to embrace it.
11 grueling hours, 2,500 feet straight up.
My feeling on top of Machu Picchu, it was initially relief. Like, thank God everyone is safe. And then I think the sense of accomplishment set in.
Did going to Machu Picchu help you find a new way to run?
I think so. Designing these adventures is part of my new style of running. But also, you watch those videos, and you have seen me walking in the park with Rivers. This is all my new way to run.
As people who battle any kind of illness, goals are life. Are you going to have another Machu Picchu and another Machu Picchu and another Machu Picchu?
I think we will. I think it's always good to have something to look forward to.
Bottom line, we all face challenges every day, but we make choices to face our challenges or walk away from them, figuratively.
Oh, Cyborg. Cyborg, way to go. Look at that smile.
You think?
Awesome, man.
That's so awesome.
Steve, can you lift up his head a little bit?
Look at this. Look. Oh, look. Oh, Cyborg.
If you want to take the clips off the back, it's gonna be a little easier.
You know you want to wear it this.
Yeah, he wants to wear it. Oh, she's wearing it? Yeah, let's get a picture of that.
That's sweet.
Nice. We're giving gifts. Nice.
I think she finally has. Here, do you want me to undo that?
That is an awesome.
That's
awesome.
Look, just unclip it. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
It really is. Let me get it for you. I have a great picture opportunity here.
Oh.
What's up, man?
Oh, there it goes.
Look at that. Look at that, man.
So awesome.
The defender of New Orleans. That's our man. That is our man right there. Mr. Steve Gleason.
Oh, man.
That's awesome, guys.